Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade EM and Chat Repair. I'm experimenting with another camera today because I want to be able to get a closer up shot of what I'm doing. And if I use one of my other Sony cams that I normally use, I might be able to get better shots. I'm just doing one last little thing on here. I gotta turn my ringer and everything off so I don't get distracted with cling, clang, bing, bong chimes on my phone. And I'm gonna turn it around too. Oh, then I see it flash. It don't matter. But anyways, yeah, it's been a good week. Yeah, and we are in Coder. We are overloading again. Let's do this. Output. We will turn that back down. Okay. Let's see if that works. I'm getting a little message. Encoding overloaded. If anybody notices me stuttering, getting all not smooth, like smooth, please let me know right away and I'm gonna just unplug this other camera. But if your stream seems to be flawless and smooth, please put some comments on there so I know. If not, I'm gonna have to disconnect this other camera and just get rid of it and go to the old face cam. So if anybody could let me know that, please. I know there's a couple of people watching, but if you could just type in there or message me or something that my frame rate is not smooth. I'm going like this or something like a robot, let me know. But I'd like to use this other camera that I have here instead of the FaceTime camera because that, okay, it's smooth, good. Then it's my laptop. It's my laptop I have over here, and I can see my it's going like this. So it just must be the Wi-Fi, and it just can't cope with it. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. Oh, and DNut77, thank you for first time chat, and thanks for being here. I do a lot of EM work. I've been getting more into solid state work. We're working on this machine that's right here. This is a Williams Star Pool. It is just like a star action and a triple action, except it's a 4-player. And I consider this the Cadillac of the two of them. The reason why, I will show you, since I got this other camera. The reason why I call this the Cadillac, let me get my camera. This is going to be awesome tonight, if this works. Mobile cam. Alright. I consider this the Cadillac of the triple action and star action. The reason why is your bonus is like a pool table, which is really cool. You have a ball gate on the side here that lets your ball come back in. Like I said, this play field, I haven't touched it yet. I have to tear this completely apart. You have rollovers here to advance your spinner that you don't have normally. Let me get a flashlight. See if that helps at all. There we go. You have the rollovers here to advance your spinner. You have your advance bonus up here, which is sticking. We will have to ultrasonic clean add button, pull it off. You got your opens gate up here, and you got your advance bonus here. You got your 4 drop targets, which are pretty cool. You got your spin wheel that advances the bonus. Either way you spin it. Same player shoot again. Double bonus when lit, which the inserts are loose. I have to remember that when I flip it over so when they fall out, Yes, loose. Loose. Wow, they're all loose. I'll have to remember that. When I strip it, I'll pop them out. Oh, and they're very loose. But yeah, I consider this like a Cadillac version of the Star Action Triple Action series. Just because you have more advanced spinning here, and you have the ball gauge, which is really cool. Open your gate, close your gate. But yeah, and then we're 4-player. I'm not a 4-player fan myself. Most of my games, if they're 4-player, I only play 1 player anyways. But you know, it's a 4-player. It's good for tournaments. So if you do tournaments or anything, this is a great tournament game. It's a fun game. It's real fun. I am working on getting a different apron for it right now. This one has Steve Kordick signature on it. He's the designer. It's only going to add value to the person who wants this on their machine. So I don't know if I can find somebody that wants this machine with the signature. They'll be worth more. But I had just bought an apron off eBay. I'm going to repaint it, and then I'm going to take this to my printer, have them scan it, and make me a new decal for this and a shooter rod. And it will be like a good factory reproduction. I'd like to keep the signature, but if somebody's a collector and wants that signature, the machine is more money then. But otherwise, it will not be. Well, like I said, this is a great tournament machine. You know, 4-player. You need a 4-player for tournaments, so. Or a family that just likes to play together. I had sold a honey, and the customer specified that they wanted a really non-violent looking machine that was very family fun styled. And honey, there's nothing wrong with that game. It's not dirty, whatever. It's a clean game. But honey, if you don't know, that's like William Superstar. William Superstar is a 1-player, and honey is a 4-player. But yeah, this would be great for tournaments or a family that likes to play together, or for somebody's game room where a bunch of people can play together. So let's get past that camera, and we'll go back to the computer. So yeah, there's the overview of Superstar and blah blah. Star Pool. And this one is also going to be fully Comet LED'd. Every ball will be all Comet LED'd. And it will have an EM scorekeeper on it. It will be at MGC. And you'll be able to check out and see how the EM scorekeeper works, how it does its thing, how cool it is. I bet you I can turn down my frames. Let me see if I can. No, I cannot. Oh well. Just hopefully we'll just be riding that wave. But yeah. So yeah, this would be a good game for somebody. It's in really good condition. It's really super clean. Let's go over to here. Let's get you off, because we don't need you. Chat on there? Yes. Cool. Alright. We will be bringing you over here. Hello. There. As you can see, this is the relay board that was in. I need to turn this so I can see it. This was in the Star Action. It's dirty. We went through this part last week. You can't see it because the camera's there, but you can see it right here. We went through, yeah, or can you? Yeah, you can see it. This area right here, we went through this last week. I put a new coil in there. I went through and adjusted all these. I fixed the hacked wiring that was right here, and I fixed the hacked wiring that was right here. there was wire nuts and weird speaker wiring. So what I did was I got some actual wire that was in one of my junk pinball machines that I have parts for. I have a bunch of wire. So I took leftover wire out of there. I soldered them together here and heat shrunk them. And then this was missing. They had like speaker cord here. So I took some of that wire, soldered it back on there, and twisted it and soldered it here. And then same with these wires. I couldn't find a gray wire, but I used a white wire, and it still has the gray end here. So it's easy to follow. So we got all that fixed perfectly. These are all good. And then we had pulled all these relays up and all these and cleaned them. I went through and I fixed a power cord. I don't know how much you can see of it right here, but I took all the wire nuts off, and then I redid the ends, and we soldered them together, and then I heat shrunk them. So these are perfect fit. They're not going to buzz apart. They're not going to fall apart or anything. All right. And then, let me get that. And we're going to talk about MGC a little bit. Right there is Midwest Gaming Classic. It's April 29th through May 1st, 2022 at the Wisconsin Center. MGC is all about gaming. It's the best gaming experience you can get. It's not just pinball, it is everything. Card, board, computer, console, video, pinball. I don't think there's any pool or foosball tables there. It's a great event for the whole family to come, because you can technically just let your kids run wild and let them do their things and play games, and you don't have to worry about anything. You know, it's a family gaming event. It's all about the family, and just come. We had wrestling last year, which was a big hit. There was cosplay people walking around, which was really awesome. It had a big vendor area where you could buy some stuff. I bought some cool stuff. My kids bought some cool stuff. You will see the latest new pinball machines. There was a really cool new video game company there, Killer Bee or something like that, which was really cool. The Cosmotrons were there. Stern was there. Spooky was there. American Pinball was there. Chicago Gaming was there. What's other? Deep Root was not there. That's about it. But yeah, come, it's a blast. If you go to the VIP gaming event, there's usually a good concert on, and nobody's in a game hall, and you can play all the games you want with really no lines, which is really awesome. So anyways, we are gonna get to, let's do the score motor. That is always fun. I'm going to zoom it in as best as we can. You're going to get a good top view, and you're going to get a good side view, but maybe, should we just do this? I think maybe that might be better. Alright, score motor. What I usually do is I'm going to clean all these. These will get cleaned. I need to get my, what do you call it? My Windex. My non-ammonia Windex. I have two of them. Ammonia free and ammonia free. This one's almost empty. We need both of those. I use ammonia free because I know it's not going to screw with the plastics or anything like that. This is the heart of your game right here. If this isn't working correctly, your game's not going to do what it needs to do correctly. So what we are going to do, we're going to take my handy dandy little generic Harbor Freight Dremel, and we're going to go through and buzz every single one of these contacts clean. And then after we get them cleaned, then we're going to go through and make sure every single one is adjusted and working correctly. And I'm trying to get good light where I need it. And let's see if that is pretty good. All right. Yeah, it's just freaking me out because my what do you call it? My computer is jittery. My what I'm running OBS on right now is smooth and fine. So I'm gonna see how it is on my phone. It seems jittery on my phone. Yeah, it's a little clear and not jittery. It is jittery on my phone a little bit too. See, last night I had the settings good and I changed them this morning. I should have left them alone. See, I can see that's jittery. Yeah. If I turn camera off, will it do anything? No. Nope. Oh, well, you're just gonna have to deal with some jitteriness. Two cameras. Still there. Yes, good. All right. Let's go back to mobile cam. All right. It's gonna be easier for me to show you cleaning this like this. This is a Dremel 443-bit. I'm sorry that this is a little shaky, but we're going to have to deal with what we're going to have to deal with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the back here. I'm grabbing all these wires because I want to break them off. And technically, no, I don't want to break them off. But if they're loose, I do want to break them off because I rather break them off now and then fix them than if I sell this game, I know they won't fall off. So I had that on my Star Action. One of them fell off. And it was good that it fell off in my possession versus somebody taking it home and it didn't. Alright, we're going to get the buzzer going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this wheel so this one drops down as far as can go right there. And I will be able to get into the grooves and see what is going on and buzz everyone clean. Okay, my first is right there. I really would like something to shine on this. That might be good. And am I blocking you? I don't want to block you. Okay, no. Good. You guys can see. Alright. My first one would be here. Go. I don't know if I got that one. I didn't. That one is done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Alright, so what I went through and I cleaned all of them. Now since I got them cleaned, I want to make sure I didn't get any out of whack. I got one out of whack. Did I get it out of whack, or did it get itself out of whack? Or is it just whack? And so we're getting my adjustment tool. Where do I put it? Right here. And we will go through this and get some things adjusted, which is that one right there. This one will have to go up a little bit. This one will come down a little bit. So this is something I do on every machine. I'm not just doing this for, you know, the show. This is, every machine gets this done. This is something that needs to be done. This one will get a little tweak. And this one I need to go up a little bit more. Those are good. You just still need to go up a little bit more. These are harder to do the further you get into the score motor. Okay, yes. What is that? That's fish paper? Yes. And you are a little bit too tight on the bottom there. Sometimes I actually loosen up these stacks to get them readjusted. But this is how I do all of them. What you can do too, you can put a piece of paper behind them. And that helps you see what's going on too. Now I'm looking for each switch when the leaf touches it to actually move it a little bit. And when it comes off of it, the switch moves and then there's a gap between it. So what that's doing is it's wiping every switch as needed. It will wipe them clean. So I got this first set clean. So we're going to go to this next set. And I really need a light. That's my whole problem. What do I got that's heavy that I can put this on? I need some metal that's heavy that I can put this on. I don't see nothing. I got a ruler. Is that metal? Oh yeah. Okay. Stick that like that. Here we go. How bad is that blocking you? Not too bad. If I put it over this way more. Okay. That looks good. It's still not in a perfect position. All right. That one right there I missed. Or did I? Is that fish paper? No, that's fish paper. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know. You get the fish paper in there, and then you see it, and you're like, oh man, I missed one. See, I don't know if I missed that one or not. But since I don't know, we're gonna still do it. I believe I got that one. You know, I'm just gonna go through them all. Alright, we have gone through all of them, and you know what? This stack looks perfect. That is crazy. I used to take all these apart completely, but they're all opening and closing tight. They're opening tight and they're closing tight, which is great. Alright. Just want to make sure these are tight. Oh yeah. I can tell somebody has went through these once before, because they're all like numbered. But I'm going to go through them anyways, because I don't know what the last person did. I know what I did. And that's the only way I know things are done correctly, is because I did it. Alright. This next one. How do we get that? There's nothing there. Yeah. And that one, the top doesn't do anything. The top stays open, so I hope I'm not blocking you too much, but I have to open that top one up a little bit. There. The top switch was staying closed, so no matter what you did with it, it never opened, and that's a no-no. Alright. Alright, we will look at all of them again. Okay, that's clean. That one's clean. That one's clean. And then that one's clean. Alright. And they're all working as intended. I know this is something really, really hard to show you guys, but in my videos when I do them, I put the camera up a lot more so you can see it. Alright, let's move that and get to this next one. And we get another one where this top switch isn't doing a damn thing. So that will cause all errors. So we got two switches right now that were on the score motor that were not opening. They were staying closed. And that causes big time issues. Where are we here? is this getting quiet? It got quiet. Which is good. Alright. That is funny. This thing just got so quiet. That is weird. Harbor Freight. Alright. Those are... You're not doing what I want you to do. We got one switch here that I gotta tweak. Get that in there, give you a little oomph. I think that's right now. Yeah, I want to give you a little more. Give you a little more. Okay, I like that better. I'm going to explain to you exactly in a second. And I did that one too far. Okay. Let's give those a little tweak. Little tweakers. Get you down there. Give it a little bit oomph. And give you a little bit of oomph. I know this can be boring, but sometimes boring is how you need to learn. Let's put it on the upstroke and then give it a little bend. Alright, that is good now. And you, if I can get in there, give you a little bit too. A little bit too much. Alright, I need a piece of paper. It makes me so much easier to see what paper, if a switch is opened or closed. Those are close. I like them a little bit more apart. There. Same with you. Now watch, they're going to be too much now. Yeah, they're just too much. We could do this. That should ride lower. That whole stack should ride lower. We're going to fix that whole stack. I do not like how that stack is even riding. We're going to redo this whole stack. It's not riding at the bottom of the cam. The cam goes, it has these grooves. I don't know if you can see one right here. The teeth on here fall into the groove and then ride it and then go up and down. This stack, the bottom cam isn't even touching the gear unless it's on the top stroke. So what we're going to do here is we're going to tweak all these a little bit down to get these closer where they need to be. And then I'm going to have to readjust every single one. And this one I'm going to have to really adjust because it's bent in the middle. It's still bent in the middle. Oh well. There. Let's see how that goes now. It's in the bottom now, where it should be. I just gotta get a screw to go in. Are you in? Okay, yep. Alright, that was a big rebuild. Bigger than I thought. I'm tightening these down. I'm trying to keep them all stacked right on top of each other. I forgot to say. Yeah, thanks CNK. And thanks for popping in. I forgot I can't do Pokerino. Just replying to one of my friends. I had a little conversation with him before I started. Sorry that I'm having a conversation with somebody. But yeah, if you wanted to, we could conversate on Twitch if you wanted to. Pop in. But yeah, it's something I started before to stream, and I should have waited till after to stream. Alright, now I have this gear back down where it's supposed to be. It is riding as it should. Now when I go up, we are moving. Alright, so let's get this gear and move, well, leaf, and get you back open. You are open now. Yes, that paper is an awesome tool. Alright, that's working good. That's working good. That one isn't working good. That one's not closing at all. So what you been up to, Cian? Don't think I've chatted with you in a while. Alright. Ah, yes, that's beautiful. So this tooth right here, I don't know if you can see. This gear, it was not in this groove here. I don't know if you can see it better with me moving my light. But this gear here was not in the groove. So these switches were only actuating a little bit. It was like riding halfway. So now I bent everything so it goes all the way down into the groove. Now I'm getting fully closing the switches where they're tight. And once they get halfway up, the other switches bend away. Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes, that is beautiful. Okay. That one is fixed. Now we'll go to this one. That one looks okay, but we will clean it. No, there's... It is kind of boring, but hands-on learning this stuff is actually the best way to do this. You need to, if you could come here and then actually get your hands on this and touch it, and like me coach you through it on doing it, you can see what's really involved and what is needed to adjust these. But this is the only true way you're gonna get a EM to be bulletproofed and work 100% properly. It's just, you have to do everything. You have to touch everything. And Cliffy Custom, are you the Cliffy guy that does the Cliffies? I don't know if you are or not, but that'd be cool if you're here. Yes, I agree. This can be very boring, but let's say somebody is having issues, they can now watch this video and go through. Okay, you're not. Oh well, but still, it's nice meeting you, and thanks for being here and chatting. Chatting is always good. But yeah, this is the only way to really learn EM repair, is to watch somebody do it or have somebody make you do it, as like I am. You can go through and do this, and then I'll be watching you and tell you if you're doing it right or not. I'd love to have classes, but I don't think that would ever be possible. But you never know. It'd be kind of fun. Yeah, that's loose. Okay, let's do this. Why is that loose now? Yeah, that's better. My bit lug got loose in the gun. This thing's noisy at one point and loud at the other point. And then quiet at the other point. Alright. Now let's see how this is opening. Okay, we are opening all the way, and the switches are relaxing, except for this top one. This top one's just staying closed. That's a problem with a lot of these top ones. It's because somebody will reach into the machine and they'll put their hand on here to, you know, like kind of like brace yourself to look at it and not realize how much pressure they're putting on these, and then end up bending your stacks. Alright, let's see what you do. Okay. Bottom opens and then bends as it closes. Next one bends and opens. Next one, I want you to be open just a little bit more. There. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little bit too much. There we go. I finally got new tools. I broke one of mine. Okay, that's better. I broke one of mine. I was using my travel bag to I was using that one, and I don't want to use that one out of there, because if I use it too much and I forget to put it inside, and then when I go somewhere, I'm screwed then. Okay. Alright, that's good. Let's go to this next one. Let's go through those and get them cleaned. I'm blinding myself. This is a great flashlight though. Just wish I could turn on an angle or something. And this looks like another one that is top is, yeah, the top is working. How many switches we got there? 1, 2, 3. This top one just could be open just a tad. It doesn't have to be. I would just like it open a little bit. And you are doing what you need to do. Okay, last one. Well, almost last one. And again, the top one is kind of bent closed and kind of not bent closed. Okay, let me see how that is now. And then the paper. Alright, we are open. And we are closing good, yes. I want to adjust that one a little bit, because I don't like it. I want it to be closed a little bit more. We'll just go from this way then. Oh, come on. Why don't you want to go on there and get bent? What is with it? There we go. Yeah, it went too far. Yeah, you're still down. I can't get on that one for some reason, so I'm going to bend it from the top. We're just going to go and bend you from the top to... Hang on. I might have to use a screwdriver on that one. Yep. It's got one of the Fat Daddy springs on it that is making it hard to bend it. And where did I put my screwdriver? Right here. Right out of my way. This one, which one is it now? This one. There. And then you. We'll bend you down a little bit too. There. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know, like, it can be kind of boring, but it's good learning. And I can't just get that bent. So it's got the fat helper springs on it. Sometimes there's two leaves. And one is like a pressure. It's there to help keep pressure on it to open and close. Alright, there you go. I got you. I conquered you. Except for this one. There. Alright, that's good. Alright, one stack to go. Alright, and this is the easy one. One leaf, and the top is bent open too much. My leaf tool, give you a little twist down. Let's just do it from the top so I can see it. Here's the thing, we got the Fat Daddy leaves again, which make it hard. Okay. Good. Happy, happy, joy, joy. All right. No, wrong one. Both Sonys. There we go. Now you're really going to overload. All right, we are going to work on cleaning that area now, which is fun, fun, fun. The daddy takes the T-bird away. That. I need Q-tips. Yes, I am that weird, where I'm cleaning a score motor with Q-tips. Yes, it just needs to be done that way. I hope we can use Windex on all of it. And then I'm just going through this, and I'm spinning the score motor. We're getting dirt out of it. I'm using the Q-tips for the, I'm going to have to use naphtha on this. There's just grease on it. I need to get the grease off. This isn't cutting it. We need to remove the grease instead. The Q-tip is for getting into the cam parts of the gear. There we go. Little napsa. I'll get it cleaned right up. That gear is just so greasy. Let's get that one cleaned off so I can spin it easier. Get that. This is nasty. I'll clean half of it. And you only can spin this one way. You spin it the other way, you're going to do a lot of bended damage to this. And you don't want that. Your cams on here are only designed to spin one way, and if you spin them the other way, you're gonna bend everything, all these leaves backwards, because they're not designed to do that. I'm gonna have to get in front of this camera. I have to get this edge. I can't get it on that angle. Here. Now this does absolutely nothing for the machine. It doesn't help with how it performs or anything. It just looks damn good. You know, you get rid of all the grease. You know, that's on your machine. You get rid of all the dirt. You know what I mean? All that's gone. And then you're just left with a clean machine. It's just so much nicer. And I am just that weird. So that's another reason why I do this. But you know, I like to have a clean game. And when you open up your pinball machine, you deserve, after you paid me to work on your game, or you bought it from me refurbished, you deserve a clean machine. You deserve that. That's what you paid for. You paid for it to be cleaned, refurbished, and gone through. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but see that right there? Knight Rider. Beautiful machine. Very beautiful. Anyways, that game was either bought off of Facebook Marketplace or eBay. That is what I call a flipper game. A flipper game, somebody bought it, fixed what was needed only. It had a burnt out light bulb, we put a new bulb in. Rubbers are bad, let's put new rubbers on. You know, one flipper's broke, let's fix one flipper. Let's just do all that as needed and then sell it. And you know what? That game is now here in my basement because of that. They had it a month. 1 month and it broke. Because a flipper sold it. And that's what the flippers do. They fix the one bulb. I took the glass out of the head because I store them in a protective spot in my basement that nobody goes to, and I never go to unless I need the glass. It's a little like hidden cabinet that I have, and I just put all my glasses in there. But anyways, when I took the glass out, all the bulbs in the head are all original. I think except for 3. There's 3 brand new bulbs in the game because 3 must have been burned out. You can tell because all the bulbs are just dirty, dusty, and crusty. You know what I mean? They're just horrible. So somebody paid all that good money thinking they were going to get a great machine, played it for a month, and then it starts acting up and breaking. And that's what a flipper does. Can you see how good this is turning out? Let's do big screen. There you go. Let's just leave it on big screen. Look how good that looks now versus the side I haven't touched and the side I have touched. That's just a little extra level of what I do. Yeah, is it needed? No, it's not needed. It's needed to me. But like I said, when you get a game and you open it up to show people, you don't want this dusty ass, nasty play field, you know, or you open it up and then it's all just dirty in here. You don't want that. By me cleaning this, it just looks better. This totally looks so much nicer. It's presentable. And that's what I'm about. I am 100% about that. I feel you deserve that. But yeah, unfortunately, but there are people that, like I said, with that flipper game, now they spent a lot of money on that game. I'm not going to say how much they spent, but it's awesome condition. It's a true survivor. It's probably worth that price to a serious Knight Rider collector. I would have never paid that much for it, but I've never played Knight Rider, so maybe after I play it, I might have paid that price. But the thing is, now they are paying to get the game actually corrected. What they paid for that machine, that thing should be perfect. It should be totally perfect. Yeah, this thing is just falling apart. Time for a new one. Alright. Look at that, just the dirt we're getting off. But it's looking good, and that's what matters. It's looking good. I think once I get this cleaned, we're gonna rebuild that last stepper, and then we're just gonna be done with this board. We'll go to the playfield next week if I'm here next week. I don't know if I'm gonna be here next week or not, because next weekend I have a lot going on, and I just might want a day to not do anything. So I don't know, but I like streaming. I like chatting with you guys, so you know, I just might say, oh, okay, whatever, Mark, just do it, just go stream. But I'm gonna have a mess in my basement for a long time, put it that way. That Knight Rider game I said I would do, and then I said I would do another game, and I didn't know if this Knight Rider was coming or not, because I had no contact for a little while. You know, I said I would do it if you got back to me, but like I said, I had no contact for a little while, and then I agreed to do this other game, and then right after I agreed to do this other game, I got a contact saying, we'll bring it to you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm jammed. I gotta do this Wildfire. I have a Pirate Gold that I'm working on too. I have Dave's from Dave's Arcade. His Solar Fire, but that's on permanent hold right now till he gets done with the playfield. Once he gets done with the playfield, what his touch-ups are clear or whatever he's going to do to it, he won't know until he does it. He was talking about not clearing it, you know, just cleaning it up. I think he's going to touch it up and clear coat it. But anyways, if you wanna watch Dave's Arcade, there's my link right there for Mark's Basement Arcade. Give it a subscribe, and then after you subscribe, there will be a link on Mark's Basement Arcade that says channels. Go down. Oops, this is garbage. Go down to the channels, and you will see Dave's Arcade. Click and subscribe to him. Dave's the technical service manager for American Pinball, so he knows his stuff. So he's been making a lot of really high-end videos on solid-state games, showing you how to fix them. He made that bulletproofing Williams video that's on my channel. He made that. How to bulletproof your Williams system, was it 3 through 7? So go over there, give Dave a shout out, and give him a big subscribe. I'm sure he will appreciate it. But this is looking nice, isn't it? Look at that. This is another one of those things like, you don't have to do that, Mark. Nope, I don't. Do I want to do it? No, I don't. It's a waste of time. Does it look beautiful when you're done? Yes, it does. And that's what matters. The look afterwards. That's what matters, is that look. Okay, I need to just clean that. There you go. Thanks, Dave. And there's Dave right there, Brennan98. So yep, like I said, unless Dave can get a direct link up, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. If you are already subscribed to my YouTube channel, go on to the top and you'll see, you know, the menu bar, videos, playlists, channels. Go there, go to channels. Click on channels and then look for Dave's Arcade. Click on that and you need to subscribe to him. He will enjoy it and love it. And we need to get him up to a 500 really soon. We got plans for Dave. Dave needs to get up to 500. So tell all of your friends today that we need to get Dave to 500 and subscribe to him right away. Oh, you got an overlay already. Awesome. So Dave's been doing a lot of tech streams lately. If you're into that stuff, check him out. Dave, I've been talking to Daryl about maybe doing one of his games. So maybe you could reach out and Daryl. Let him know how good I am. So I don't know if he really knows me, you know, what I do. But yeah, if you could, you know. I said I needed another game for my stream, because once this is over I need another game. I have my own game, but I know people like watching their game being worked on. So I said, yeah, if you want, I'll make you a deal. Little Chief is a 4-player, and I'm giving him a 1-player deal. So, yeah, if you could give Daryl a shout out, let him know I'm the real deal. I just need a Sunday stream game. That's the only time it's going to be worked on, too, is Sundays. No other day. Just like this game. This is only a Sunday stream game. It only gets worked on Sundays. But what I will do, everything that we don't finish, like all these relays, I'm going to do those off to the side. It's because you don't need to see me do relays again. And Dave, you can probably see I'm a little stuttery. I changed my, I did a test stream last night, really late, because you know how I'm always up late. I did a test stream last night, and it was good with my 2 cameras, because I got both of my Sonys up now. And then today, I'm like, let's up the frame rate a little bit. Wrong. I upped the frame rate a little bit. Bad idea. Let me see, did I drop the... What do you call it back down? Settings. Yeah, I think I did drop those down. Yes. So yeah, I was at 30 for frame rate. And then it worked great last night. And then today, for some stupid reason, I decided to up it to, what do you call it? Up it to 40. But yeah, that was my mistake. Okay, well, that is beautiful now. Look at that. That is beautiful. Who hooks you up at work? My Facebook hooks me up at work. Oh, you do not need to see me that close. Facebook hooks me up at work. Daryl is a new friend that I have met through Dave and Ryan. What is hooking me up at work right now is Facebook and YouTube and just people I know. A lot of people, they'll watch my YouTube channel and then they'll contact me and they're like, oh, you live in Wisconsin. Great, can you do this for me and this? And then sometimes I'll go on Facebook and I'll go into, like pinball groups, and then somebody will be like, oh, I'm in Wisconsin, I need my machine fixed. Does you know anybody that can fix it? And then some people will tag me, and that's Knight Rider right there. That's how that became in my possession right now. That one won't get touched for a while because I have this one right here that I'm working on. This one I'm working on. This is just straight Sunday. And then Dave's, he has a wildfire playfield sitting in it right now. Because I was working on some of this. And then Dave's is on hold until he gets his playfield situated with, if he's touching it up, buffing it, or clear coating it, or all of it. So that's where I'm getting my hookup for jobs. It's just, it's been word of mouth and good word of mouth, because I have machines out there for a long time that have not had any issues in their EMs. I mean, no adjustments. So yes, it's great. And just by people watching my videos, because I will send them, Star Action. Everybody that asks me about it, I send them Star Action, because that video is a complete series right now, and I send that to them and tell them, watch it, go through it, scan through it, and you can see what I'm going to do to your machine. And usually that sells people instantly. They're like, wow, that dude's tearing apart the whole machine. He's tearing apart everything on there. He's cleaning it, putting it all back together, testing it, making sure it works. That's what I want done in my machine. That's what I want done. These are Target brand Up and Up. I like these more because the blue is plastic and it lets you bend them easily. The Q-tip ones are made out of like compressed paper or whatever, and if you push them too hard, they bend and then they stay bent. This has a little reflex to them. Alright, let's get back to the lecture at hand. Computer, can, both Sonys. Alright. We got this done, which is nice right now. It's all working. I went through it. I'm going to go through it later after you guys are gone and make sure I got all my switches done. I got to dry it off. All the naphtha is gone, but I can still see there's little bits of dirt. What I will do is I will remove this off the board and the plate that is underneath it right here. I will take that, clean it, and then I will put a polish on it because that just looks really cool polished. Alright. We've seen this stuff. You can't really see it, but you can see it on that camera. We've seen me do this. Okay, out of the camera where you can't see it is the exact same thing. Do we need to go over that? No, I don't think so. But we got this stepper here that I'm going to move my camera. Hopefully I can move you. Let's not make you sick. There we go. I will move this one while it's on, but you guys can't see it. I will unplug it, and it should stay on, and I will plug it into over here. Get rid of my buzz tool and plug it here. Oops. There. And the reason why I told Dave to talk to Daryl, because Dave knows Daryl, and Dave would, oh, you have star action. Yeah, do I have a star action? I might have a star action out in, what do you call it? In my work area. Alright, we can move that. We need to move this way. Can we move it that way? I forgot that hunk of wood's there. But yeah, if Dave talks to Daryl, and cause a lot of people are, pinball collectors are kind of a little leery about people touching their machines that they don't know. You know what I mean? And if they know that the person recommends somebody to work on their machine, they're a little more trusting of that individual. So, like if somebody asked me, what do you think about Dave working on my machine? I'd give Dave a big thumbs up and say, yes, Dave is awesome. He knows what the hell he's doing, and he can do the job really good. So, yes, I totally support Dave working on your machine. Okay, that's kind of good right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to work on this bad boy right here. And we got a good view on both of them. You get the back view. And don't be looking at me weird through that camera if I block it. No, I'm messing with you. Alright. Can we get a little closer? Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. Alright, we're going to work on this stepper here. You got a nice top view now, and you got a kind of a front view. This thing, I'm going to zoom in really tight. That's as tight as I can get. Can you see the grease on that? Let's do mobile cam only. There you go. Can you see the amount of grease on that? Yeah, you can't. Let's get you on auto manual focus. My finger is shiny. There's a ton of grease on there. There's a ton of grease on there. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. You have a star action. I just did a star action, didn't I? Or I did a triple action. Triple action, star action. Whatever it is, I have one in back. I think I did star action and I have a triple action in the back. And this is a pool, star pool, which is the exact same thing, except it's 4-player. So, yeah, if you want the full how-to video, just watch that star action video. That should show you exactly how to do every single thing on your game. Might be a little different, but it's basically the same thing. I'm not really blocking you, am I? I gotta get my soda. Miss Dippin' Donuts bought me soda, and I forgot to get one. I'm gonna say Miss Dippin' Donuts is my super fan, because she's awesome. Her and her husband are awesome. Love those guys. So I got my Arnold Palmer from them. Thank you guys. They bought my Hurricane and I fixed their Lucky 7. And they just bought another game and they're gonna bring that to me as soon as I get it home. But when I went to drop off the Hurricane, Hurricane, she had that whole big thing of a 12-pack of the Juice of the Gods waiting there for me. Alright, is this going to be a pain in the butt to work on? Or not? I'm not used to working on them backwards. Alright, let's do this. Alright. We're going to do some screwing around. That means we're taking out some screws. To give me freedom. Yeah, okay. I got a lot more freedom this way. You know what would be even better? If I disconnected this one too. This way I can just get it out of my way. If you are online, Melissa, watching, let me know. Is Bryn getting home at 5 tonight? We're having steak for Valentine's Day tonight. And I have to cook the mushrooms because I know how to make the most delicious mushrooms ever. Alright. And you need to go more this way. Alright. We are okay. There we go. Alright, let's get the top view back. Both Sonys. Here we go. Alright, good. We got the top view back. Let's move you. I guess there would be good. Move you right there. Alright. Alright, so we got view of both of them. Where's my wrench? Here's my wrench. Like I've said before, you have to put a screwdriver right in there, just like that, so this gear doesn't turn when you take this off. And you got to make sure it stays in there. There. When you tighten it up, you don't need that there. But before I screw up, I need to mark this. before I mark it, I need to degrease it. There we go. We are degreased. I want to know what is the top. Now I know what is the top of that. Ugh. So much grease. Alright, I'm going to just show you how much grease is on here. New towel. And this Dippin' Donuts is the reason why I have these too. Brand new towel, clean. It doesn't really show that much. But trust me, there was a lot of grease on here. Yuck. Alright, that's I need to remove all this grease before I clean it. But I just want the grease off so as I touch it, I'm not constantly getting greasy hands. It's a lot of grease. Alright. So did you guys subscribe to Dave's Arcade yet? Come on. Dave, what are you at right now? These people should be subscribing to you. Give Dave a break. Let's get him some subs today. I know we're not going to get him to 500 today, but maybe we can get him to 75, 80. I don't know. Dave's a great guy. He's got an awesome pinball collection. He's a great friend. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He likes to play pinball. What's more than that? He makes great videos. Alright, that is awesome looking. That'd be like cool for a necklace or something. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, yeah. So, like I said here, just over 70. Well, you got some today then, I think. There's my link right there. Click on that. Give me a subscribe. Go up to the menu bar on it and click channels, and those are all the cool channels I watch. And then Dave's Arcade is right there, so give him a sub. Dave will appreciate it. I will appreciate it. YouTube will appreciate it. Alright, you know what we're doing. Usual stuff. Where's my baby screwdriver? We will be... Can we zoom you in a little bit? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright. We will be taking this off. I don't know how much you can see behind me. I'd like to get that over more. Alright. Wider. Alright. Hope you guys can see that. We're going to take this off. See how many spins we should have. We should have 3 spins. That's 1, 2, around 3, 3.5. So we will take this spring out of here. I don't know if we can yet. And we will bring it down to. You can reposition this spring into different holes to get different tension. I just want 3 lines on it. And then this stack of switches, I will take this screw out. that screw, we're going to loosen this one. The screw will come out all the way. What we're going to do with this screw, we're going to take this switch, put it up, put the screw back in there, and tighten it down a little bit. What that does, keeps it out of our way, keeps this switch stack from falling down, and lets us get at everything here really good. So now I can take this spring off. If I can get at it. Come on. It's nice that I did clean up a little bit last night and I got a little extra room. There we go. Took my hit the deck out and I put it in the other room, so I could put this Bally Knight Rider here. And then I took the Bally Knight Rider and I had moved all this other machines around a little bit so I could get Knight Rider in there a little bit better, tighter, out of the way. And as usual, it all comes apart like that. Alright. A lot of grease on there. Yeah, looking forward to them steaks. I'm going to cook them in a broiler on a stove. Let's get this grease off. Get all that off and I won't contaminate everything as I'm working. That is super lube that's on it right now. It's just a little more super lube than I need. Super lube, super lube. It's just super lube. Alright. That. Alright, let's go and clean this. Ugh. I like putting a light coat of that on. Grease is the word. My Sunday is going great, Jeremy. How is yours? And thanks for the shout out on your channel with the extension cord. I believe that is such an underrated mod. Yes, everybody is thinking of using the orange extension cords. That's what they think everybody's using. But you can pick whatever cord you want to use. Yours was perfect for what you did. And your job that you did to it is flawless. You know, somebody's going to look at it and not even know you did that. And that's the good part. They will never know that you took a extension cord and put it on your game unless you told them. And you know what? It's always going to work perfect. But yeah, thank you for that. That's awesome. We've been talking about Dave's channel too. I know you know Dave Brennan. So he's got his own YouTube channel now too. He's been doing a lot of tech stuff. Little more high-end stuff than what I do. Well, a lot more high-end, I'm going to say. But, yeah, he's got Dave's Arcade now. He's right where you are, Jeremy, on my channel link on my YouTube page. So you go to my channels on my YouTube, and you're right there with Ed, with Pinball Mayhem. And then Dave is also there now with me. So yeah, you guys go subscribe. Subscribe to Jeremy too. Jeremy's an awesome guy. Real good friend. Another good friend. I've met him years ago. Jeremy is what helped me get into making videos. Helped me with camera purchases, what equipment, all that good stuff. Jeremy's awesome. Ed is what made me get the microphone you're listening to me for. It's a Blue Ice, and I can be all over my whole basement, and you guys can hear it good. And can you even see what I'm doing? If I move over here, you can. But yeah. So yeah, give Jeremy a subscribe too. Alright, this piece. We're going to take this again. See how it does move pretty free? Can you see on the top? No, we're going to have to widen out a little bit more. Here it goes. We're going to take that and clean that out. I want to degrease it. This is like pressed together so we can't take it apart. So I'm just going to slather it with naphtha. Wiggle it back and forth to get all the grease out of it. We're going to wipe it off, and this is going to be one of the last pieces we put back in. So I want that naphtha to completely dry off of it, because we're going to re-super lube this in very tiny amounts. We're going to super lube that. But then, yeah, after this stream, this board's going to be done, because we don't need to go over the rest of the relays. You've went through one set. As you can see, I did put a new coil on that one. I fixed the bad wiring hacks with original pinball wiring. Soldered it, wrapped it, not shrink wrapped it, heat shrinked it. And that bottle of naphtha, that's for my buddy Mike at work. I use that so I don't cross-contaminate anything. Alright, I believe this is good. This will sit. Get the rest of that little bit of grease out. Let that sit here. This little bit of grease off. I am so fortunate, just so you guys know, to have so many really good friends that I have met through the pinball community. The pinball community is so good with a lot of people. Yeah, there's a couple, you know, out there that you really don't want to know, but what I have associated with myself, with all the people I have met, are just really super awesome. And I thank everybody who has come into my life and embraced me and, you know, considered me a friend and talked to me and stuff like that. It's really cool. This whole new hobby that I've got into with pinball is great. And I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are totally awesome. So yeah, I'm glad we have all met. And then you guys that are just on the stream, you know, that I talk to, I appreciate you guys too. You know, I've probably never met you guys. I don't think I have. But if I have met you, that's even cooler. But if we have never met, I consider us friends because we chat on here. So yeah, thank you guys too. You guys are also included. Alright, let's get these bad boys apart. Take the two screws out. Magnetic screws are the best. Another one. We gotta clean that gear off too. No surprises in here? Nope. Perfect. Good coil stop. These coil stops are always good. Once in a great while I find a really nasty one, but for overall, I've never really had a bad one. This has a real light feeling of grease. Don't know if it does. Pez Johnson streaming. and asked to see the strippers. I sent him an expensive set under 20. They're almost exact, looking to the 100 ones I have. Wire strippers? Is that what you're talking about? I don't get to see Pez that much for some reason. He usually streams when I'm, like, this one's been replaced at once. He usually streams when I'm doing something or I'm somewhere. I only got like certain nights I can watch him. But Pez rocks. Pez is actually in Wisconsin right now. Unless he left already. I didn't know he was here until I started reading the District 82 stuff. But yeah, Pez is up in Wisconsin right now. He's got relatives here though. Oh yeah, I got to meet him at MGC. He got to go to MGC because he won my free tickets last year. I gave away free tickets for people watching me on my streams. Alright, that's good. Where did I put those? There you go. Oops, let's put the coil sleeve in first, Mark, because that always works better. So yesterday I'm working on this Pirate Gold, and one of the score reels I'm taking apart, the piston plunger is seized inside and I can't move it. When I ripped the back of the coil off and it looks like it's rusted inside for some reason. Well, no, it was the coil sleeve had melted so bad it looked like a giant chunk of crystallized caramel inside the coil, and I literally had to rip it completely apart to get that coil apart. And I destroyed one of my screwdrivers. My favorite Harbor Freight one, may you rest in peace. I destroyed it trying to get that coil apart. And then I ended up winding with this big ball of wire like this, just in the way. If I can get a picture, it's really funny. Where is it? Here we go. There you go. Look at that big wad of wire that I had from that. That was just nasty. Do I have here we go. There's the caramel. Look at that. That's the plunger that was melted inside the coil. And I couldn't get that off. I took my Dremel and I just ground it off real lightly, and then it snapped off with a screwdriver, and it was like perfect. But yeah, it was a nasty one. All right, let's get you apart. Now we will just use this one. From this moment, that's Shania Twain. Was at our wedding when I got married. Yes, I got married. Long time ago. Long time ago. In a distant galaxy, far, far away. I hooked up with Qui-Gon Jinn. Something. Doo-doo. And the band began to play. And we come out really nice. Cha-ching. Get out of my way. Clean off all the crud off here. Get this. Nope, this is clean, which is good. Oh, go catch your video, because I'll catch it once you get it up. Just like your last one, Jeremy. You take care, man. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate everything you've done for me. Again, I know I tell you that all the time. You're tired of hearing it, but thank you. Let's just push it that way. Push it good. Push it real good. Ooh, 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 ooh. You should be called. I should be called a singing EM guy. All right. You feel the music pumping hard like I wish you would. So baby, push it good. Push it real good. Oh, you're magnetic too. I didn't know if I magnetized you. It's my personality that magnetized you. Alright. Now we gotta clean off that big gear. Big gear. Alright. Where are we? Right here. Let's get some naphtha. Put you there. Put a little bit there. Let's work on this gear. Where are we? Right here. This thing is nasty. It's just coated. You won't pay the price. Someday you'll pay the price, I know. Seen it before, it happens all the time. Closing the door, you leave the world behind. Dreaming for gold, rolling away. Fortune and fear, but someday you'll pay. Cold as ice, you cold as ice to me. Alright, I want to show you something on this gear. From my knowledge, every step up, step down gear is missing teeth, and I will focus this for you. Here we go. Right here. You can see there's no teeth. That is on purpose. That lets the gear ratchet up to a certain point, and once it gets there, it can't ratchet up anymore because the ratchet mechanism has nothing to grab on there. That is absolutely 100% normal. Now, if you got a continuous stepper and you're missing teeth, you have a problem because a continuous stepper just wants to keep spinning around and around. Those are usually like bonus units. The continuous stepper just wants to keep going and going and going. Now this stepper will rest about right here, and then it will click up and it'll get to about right there, and the gear, which is right here, cannot do anything, but here it pushes. So here it will push, and then 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 it will just keep doing this because it can't do it. And this little switch right here will tell the stepper you're at your limit. You can't, it won't fire that coil no more. So this area right here is totally perfect not to have any teeth. It's just so that this mechanism cannot overstep. Capiche? Alright. I thought you guys would like that, enjoy that little bit of stepper trivia. So yeah, we got the stepper for you, we got the stepper for me, We got the stepper for everybody. I want to get this super clean. This is the biggest part you really need clean. There we go, and that's super shiny. Super shiny. Alright, that's done. Now, we want to flip her over and clean this off. This isn't too bad. I've seen worse, I've seen better. There's nothing wrong with this one. We're just going to polish her up. And we're going to re-super a little bit, but not that much. Let me see where we are going with this. How far we are going. Okay, so I need to go about that far. And some people are like wondering, how does this guy know what he's doing? That is the question. Mark, how do you know how to do all this? And that's easy. I took apart everything I owned when I was a kid. It was interesting to me how this little box, when you'd flip this lever, it would do all this. Why did it do that? How did it all go together? And it boggled me. So I'd take stuff apart when I was bored with it, or after it broke. If I was bored with it and wasn't going to play with it anymore, I'd take it apart. Look at it, see how it went together, see how everything worked. And I'd be like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I'd either break it the rest of the way or try to fix it if it was possible with my lack of repair parts. So that is how I learned how to do stuff. I just look at these and I can see how they come apart. But I take pictures because I can't see how they go back together sometimes. That's why I always recommend take pictures of everything. Every single thing you take apart, take pictures. If you don't have to go back and look at the pictures, that's even better. But the minute you do need those pictures to see what the hell you did and you don't have them, you're in a world of hurt right away. So take the pictures, use them, and then when you're done, you can delete them if you need to. But if you don't have them, you're going to wish you did. Now, yes, I'm going to slather a lot of grease on here, but I'm not leaving it on here. I want this to be coated good. I want all these traces to have this little protectant of grease on it. Alright, that is good. Now, we will block the camera. Take a new one of these and wiping my pinky off. I'm going to go around in a circle. Wipe that off. Now you'll be like, well, you just wiped all the grease off. I wiped 99.9% of it off. There's still a little bit left on it, and that's what I want left on it. I'm going on this. We're going to clean these off. Make sure they're degreased. As you can see how I'm using my finger to support the area. I don't want to tweak these and get them bent any more than they are. If they are out of whack or whatever, that one almost looks like it's got a weird turn to it, but we'll find out. Alright, those are cleaned off. Now I will do the exact same thing. With this, I'll hold it. I'll give it a rub. Another rub. While I do it on this camera. Give it a little rub. We're cleaning the contact off, making sure any garbage is off of it, any corrosion, anything. So we want it to be a perfect clean contact. And they are now. Alright. Now we got that super lube pen. Super lube pen right here. Now we will take that and I will squeeze it right into here. Put a little generous amount in there because I want it to get behind everything that I can't get at. I want it to run behind there. I'm going to put this back together so I don't super lube a puddle. Oh, you just screwed up, didn't you? Get that and put that over here so I fix it. Now we're going to take this towel. What I'm doing now is I'm flinging that super lube all over my basement walls, ceiling, floor, everything. No, I'm actually working it into the part that's pressed together and getting it to fling in there and fully lubricate everywhere where I can't behind it. Almost feels like I need a little bit more. I don't like that. We're going to add a little bit more of a drop to it. I just don't. Where does one get? I got it off of Amazon. I bought it. It's, what do you call it? If we will focus. It is basically just liquid super lube. It isn't the grease paste stuff. This is just liquid. It's really thin liquid. It's what size is this? 0.24 ounces. Does it have a part number? No, it doesn't. Well, if it does, I can't read it. Part number 51014. 51014 is the part number. So, like, I love it for this area because you can't separate this. You cannot separate this mech. So, in order for you to lube it, you need something that's thin and runny, and that will run behind there. Maybe I had it lubed all the way, maybe I didn't. But I know for sure it is. I put a lot on there. Now, I've had this tube forever, so I should actually buy myself another one. I've had that little tube forever, and this is basically all I use it on, is just this piece right here. I've used it to free up other things that I was working on, just, for testing, and then have, tore them apart later on and, rebuilt them the correct way. But sometimes you need to get something loose and operating to eliminate another issue. And I have used that just for that too. And it works great. There. Yeah, I guess it was lubed all the way correctly. Alright. that's done. That's done. We will take that and get out of my way. That out of my way. Put you out of the way. But yeah, I love that super lube pen. That's some good stuff. Take the gear. Now, you'll see this nub right here that's on the gear. That goes just into this area right here. That keeps that from going further. See how it stops now? It can't go anymore. That keeps it stopped. And that's what we want. You can see it better now. Right there. There. This will rest right in there like that. That's like the final end stroke or whatever. I forgot to put super lube on there. That I use the paste. Ugh. Wrong finger. Pinky. Pinky's clean. This whole thing gets right up to this first groove there. This one doesn't need it because it's got plastic. Plastic is going on it. Isn't Detox a cleaner though? I thought Detoxic was Detox It. I thought that was like a cleaner. I put a little bit right on there, a little bit right on there, and then right here, this rides inside here. So I'll take it and I'll just give it a wipe right there and a wipe right there. And did I do that right here? Because that's going to ride on that. And then we will have part of it riding on here too. That will ride there. We'll have this bushing. So I'll put a little bit right there. And we'll put a little bit right there because that's going to ride on top of that. And this washer, I'll put a little bit on just that one side. That will go like that. Yuck. Are we done with the super lube again? Now this, we will turn that like that. This is plastic, so it doesn't need lube. Doesn't need lube. It's plastic. That goes like that. We get a little C-clip. And I left down here. I'm going to clean that off. Needle nose pliers so I don't fling it everywhere. That will go right there. Get that on there. Clip it. And like I like to do, I tell everybody, give her a spin. If you can spin it real easy like that, you know it's clipped in correctly. Alright. Our spring. We're going to wind it 3 times backwards. 1, 2, 3. But, got to put our other springs on first. Let's hope you stay there. That was my stomach, if anybody heard that. That just shows you I'm a little bit hungry. My stomach always makes noise, Alright, that goes there. Now this goes down all the way to the bottom. It goes all the way to that washer. And it locks into a groove by the washer. Alright, this spring here we will clean off too. Small spray can is $25. Wow! It's electrical contact cleaner. It costs way too much money. It works nice but so expensive. Yeah, that's why I like this super lube. You clean your stuff off, and this is a great little cheap lubricant that does its job. I've heard of Detox It before. Yeah, I thought it was a what do you call it, a cleaner. Dave uses dry bicycle chain lube. Okay, this is a 4 up stepper. That'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. No more. So that's like a 4 up stepper. Alright, we got that there. We got this. So yeah, this is, oh yeah, it says player up unit, you dummy. You big dummy. I'm gonna put this on. I want to make sure these are all popping tight on it. Get our washer. It's a lock washer, so you don't have to He-Man tight this. Just need to snug it down. The tighter you actually make this, the harder it is for this whole assembly to work. As you can see, I'm not doing a lot to it. That's about it. Now I want to check all these. Make sure they got a snap to them. This one we will put an extra little bit into it. Is this like closed or something? No, it's just I can't get it on. Give it a little bend that way. There, that's tighter. You don't want to be too tight, because then you're gonna start tearing apart your board. This one's got some wrinkles in it from being tweaked wrong. Oh, that one is real tight. These don't need to be super tight. There. I do like them riding flat though. I'm really anal about that crap though. If any of you guys know me, that needs to be perfect to me. Cheapest way is to buy a lab auto 1 liter round, 120. So you buy the big bottle and then you just break it down into little bottles. You could probably sell it and then make money off of it too, I would assume. We got a broken wire here that's kind of broken, but it's not broken yet. But we are going to fix that immediately. Let's fix that right away, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's get this over here. And I bumped the camera. And this is what I like finding. I like finding this broken stuff like this. Because then I'm like, I know it's going to be bulletproof. Because we're finding issues. Oh, I unplugged my camera. We don't want that. Let's just move this closer to that. Are you on? There we go. Okay, we will move you here. So you could be plugged in all the way. Alright. You're plugged in now. You're plugged in. And this, we're going to fix. We're just going to break it off. That came off really very easy. Alright, solder. Clippers. Strippers. Snipper. I'm gonna snip that bad end off. I can smell my soldering iron heat up. Take this. Strip that. It's an art stripping on these fabric wires, I'm going to tell you. It is an art. I will take this, get a little bit on there. That's nice and tinned. Put a new blob on there. Take our wire. New blob on there. Hold it. I'm probably in the way of the camera. Turn that off. Fixed. Fixed. It's perfect. I love when that happens. I'm not being sarcastic either. I love when that happens because I know I just fixed a very, very future issue. A very close future issue. Alright, this we will put back, which was awesome. We got an issue fixed that was going to pop up eventually. And it's gone now. You guys notice on the bottom of the stream here? Right here. Look at that. There's no MGC dates. Because I was getting tired of seeing the old November 5th through 7th, 2021, so I just removed them. No, MGC is April 29th through May 1st, 2022, everybody. At the Wisconsin Center in downtown Milwaukee. Be there or be square. I believe this switch has to get adjusted too. I don't think it was adjusted correctly. But we will see. I have to clean it though too. And then I have to add some EM scorekeeper parts to this board. But I'm going to clean it up later. Alright, that's like that. We can unplug the soldering iron. We will plug my buzzer in. We will get a little buzz. And for people who have one, no, I have not shipped anything yet. I will be going Monday, getting boxes, getting everything packed up, and hopefully shipping Monday later on. I am a very busy person, so I'm sorry if you're expecting something right away. Alright, is it? We are just all bent up, goofy here. I don't like it. I'm trying to get this as straight as possible. Give me a little oomph up here. One. Alright. Give me a little more oomph. Alright. That we're on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it's open. And you just saw my big bald head. Alright. So we got that fixed. Can we tighten it down? Kinda. Alright. We are reset. So that would be player 1. The switch is closed. Player 2, switch is closed. Player 3, switch is closed. Player 4, switch is open. It can't go up anymore. And then this will fully reset it back to 0. Now let's look at the board here. 1, Well, that's 2, 3, and 4. Reset. Now I'm going to be tweaking some of these. Because I don't like how they're at. Yeah, it's just, I had this issue yesterday with Pirate Gold. These were all off just a smidge. Ooh, I turned it a little bit. It was just loose enough where I could give it a little oomph and turn it. Oh, that's perfect. They're all lined up right. Okay. I want this to only be on that pad, not on this pad or not on that pad. Same with all these. And when I gave the board a little oomph, there's actually a screw right here and a screw right here. You can loosen those up and take this board and twist it to get the pads to line up perfectly. But it must have been just like a little bit loose, and I was just enough where I could give it a little force to manipulate it. So I'm going to actually see. Yeah. Got a little tighten out of that. So hopefully that was enough to get it going. And now they're all perfect. And that's done. That is done, people. Garbage. Let's get these bolted back down. People are people, so why should it be? You and I get along so awfully. So yeah, later I'm going to come back and clean this off the rest of the way. Go through all these relays, adjust them, do my thing, put it back together, get her in the machine, and then next week, if I'm not beat from the weekend, we will be back and do the playfield teardown and whatever else we can do with it. I got no guarantees on that. I got a big thing on Friday night. Saturday, I'm going to drive all the way down to Kenosha, do some stuff, and then go to another part of Kenosha or Racine, pick a machine up, bring that machine home, get it in the house, and then come back and stream. No, I really need, I don't know. I think I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna be here next week Sunday. I have machines I need to work on. I got 2 customer machines sitting here I need to work on. I don't want to be working on them all after night, you know, when I get home from work. I don't want to be working on them then. So it's bad enough I got to do that right now. So I want a day where I'm not doing anything, and we are going to skip next Sunday. I'm sorry, but I have to skip next Sunday. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to. I mentally need to. I need a day where I'm just like, okay, I don't have to worry about anything. I really want to get a machine almost done at least, you know. I really want to. Alright. That is all done. So what we went through today we got the score motor. Well, you can't really see that. Let's do one camera. And we're blocking it. Okay, let's widen out. Okay, well, we got the score motor, which is here, that is being covered now. We did go through that, got that all cleaned up. We got this player unit here, rebuilt, degreased, put together properly, fixed the one wire that was going to break. Who knows when it was going to break. We got that done. Last week we got this whole area completely done. I will be going later on, taking all these off, fixing any little issues, fixing any broken wires if any pop up, and do that. But let's consider this board done, because we're bored of this board. So not next week, but the week after. But you never know, I might pop in next week. So if you do get a notification, I will be on. But I'm not thinking. Maybe you guys should take a break too. I need a full day where I can work on machines for customers. I need that. So, with that note, we'll go here. Monday night, check out Pez. The problem is with Pez on Monday night, I have to be in bed by 8 p.m. Central Time. That's my problem. That's so good. Yeah, I have to be in bed. I got those off. Good. So yeah, I need to lower that rate, because these what do you call it, are eating up my computer. It might go fast now. I just disconnected one of the what do you call it? Cam links. And those cam links do a number to your computer if you don't have a fast computer. And I don't have a fast computer. This was a $100 computer from my wife's job. They upgraded their computers and they had some left over, and we bought a bunch of them for $100. So we bought 3 of them for $100. So I got one, my wife's got one, and my son's got one. But my daughter, we had originally bought her a really nice one, and that's how you get my video edits. So yeah, let's consider that done. I will do the rest tonight. I have to start doing EM Scorekeeper installation video, and once I get that cleaned up, then I'm going to do a partial EM Scorekeeper installation video on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild this whole game, and then once this game is all full up and working, then I'm going to do the EM Scorekeeper video on it. So I think that's about it. Kick back, like the clock said, and it's 4:30. So yeah, wish Pez a great thing on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to bed at 8. I can't be there, but yeah, I wish I was. Pez is a great guy. I will enjoy his streams. I guess that's about it. I got a mess to clean up. Well, no, I don't have a mess, because I still need to work on this. So I don't have a mess to clean up. I got to make a mess, then make a clean up mess. You're just losing it. Anywho, anybody got any last minute questions? Like, I'm going to do it again. There's my Mark's Basement Arcade link. Right here, where my thumb is. No, it isn't. That's on my computer. Right here. Right there where my thumb is. Click on that, please. And then, like and subscribe. Check out my videos. If you liked any of this, I have better detailed videos because I can edit them and move cameras correctly. and not have to worry about my computer maxing out or any weird stuff like that. So please check that out. And then while you're in there, check out Pinball Mayhem. Give them a sub if you're not already subscribed to them. Go to Dave's Arcade. Give him a sub if you're not subscribed to him. Also, look, there's another couple. I'm going to give you all of them. Mike's Classic Pinball. Let's get Mike some love. He's had issues lately, personal stuff going on, being sick and all this other stuff. So let's give him some love. Give him some subscribes. Make him feel like he needs to get some videos, because I want to see some of his stuff, because that guy's whacked out crazy and I love him for it. Yeah, we got Mike's Classic Pinball, Dave's Arcade, and then Pinball Shenanigans. I can't tell you any more about that. If you're not a subscriber to him, you must be underneath a rock if you've never heard of Mike Dimas. Timball Wizard is another one. Give him a sub. He does a lot of quick video game play testing. You might learn a little bit. You might see some odd games you haven't seen before. You might see some games that are tore apart and then put back together correctly that are nice looking. TurboGrafx7, you can subscribe to him on YouTube too, but he doesn't do too much on there. But Monday nights, Saturday, nobody heard this. You haven't heard anything. Friday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time, Buffalo Pinball on Twitch. Go there. I'll be there next Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time on Buffalo Pinball. So if you want to see me and one of my old friends, Dave and Ryan, so check out Buffalo Pinball. Friday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time on Buffalo Pinball on Twitch. So you can check that out, and you can see some really cool, odd games you may not have seen before, or really minty versions of machines you have seen before. We just did Stargazer last week, and that is 2 days ago. That is a scratch-built machine Dave made. That is not a real Stargazer. That is a machine he put together from pieces, which is really cool and damn good engineering. If you look at the game, you would think, oh, this is a really mint Stargazer. No, it was built from scratch. He bought a wiring harness, he bought a cabinet, he bought a back glass, he bought a playfield, he clear coated the playfield, put all the mechs on the playfield, had to populate it. So yeah, he's got a very mint Stargazer, and that is a great game. They should have made a ton more of them. What else are we talking about? So yeah, Dave's Arcade, check him out. Sunday we're skipping it. This Sunday. Next Sunday we're skipping. We're not doing anything next Sunday. I got too much stuff to do. But we'll be back to Sunday after with this playfield. And this playfield is very highly polished for some reason. Don't know why, but it has got a beautiful polish to it. So, with that, note, knowledge, and anything else, does anybody have any questions? Put your questions up, because I'm going to talk about MGC, and then I will answer any questions you got. Midwest Gaming Classic is what you're watching. This is one of their many shows. We have others in the works. I don't know when they're going to come back on. So what I can tell you is Monday night we have Dan and Matt, or just Dan, or just Matt. Thursdays, I believe, is just Jason doing his thing. And today is me. But all the shows are a little different. And Midwest Gaming Classic will be April 29th through May 1st. I know it doesn't say anything right here. I'm trying to get everybody to fix the correct dates, so I just turned that off so people wouldn't know about last year's show. It is biggest event of its kind in the United States. You got every type of gaming possible you can think of. You got card gaming, board gaming, role playing, video gaming, console gaming, computer gaming, pinball gaming, arcade gaming, gaming, all weekend long. Friday through Sunday. Check it out. Everything is on free play. So you could just come in and play all the machines you want to for free. For one small little bit of money to get in, you can play pinball all day. Pinball is what, $2 a game now? Wherever you go, I think it's $2 for one game, $3 and you get 2 games. You play 50 games, which I know you're gonna play. That's like $100 worth right there, to get in. I mean, not to get in. That's like $100 worth of games, and it doesn't even cost that much to get in. I think it's $50 if I'm not mistaken to get in, and I think it's 25 on Sundays. So yeah, you can just play 25 games of pinball and you made your money. And you're playing new games, and you're probably going to see some new games you haven't seen yet, or new games you have heard about but they're not out yet. So check that out. They have an auction there, so you can buy games. I can't even begin to tell you all the cool stuff. You will meet new friends, new people. Don't be like this guy and be sad. He's sad because it's Saturday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th. So, no questions. No need to answer any questions. So, I won't be back next Sunday at 2, but I'll be back the week after for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about, and I will too. So, with that, we will say goodbye later, and yes, thank you. Thank you, CNK. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody being here, watching me. And if you want to watch this whole stream over, it will be on YouTube in probably about 3-4 hours, and it will be on YouTube permanently. So, yeah, take care, everybody, and we will see you not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. Later.